This video is the fifth in the series of proposal disaster videos from Demystifying Proposals. In this video, we're going to talk about partner references and why you should always do your own research. So I was working at a mid-tier government contractor, and we partnered with a large Fortune 500 company. The proposal was for a customer we knew with a hybrid solution from us and our partner. So again, it was that green space on the quad chart of opportunities, in this case, the same customer we knew, and a different solution, which was a hybrid solution from both us and the large Fortune 500 company. The RFP was very clear. In section L, the proposal instructions said they would try for 10 days to contact the CO for each past performance given. We were to provide both email and phone numbers. They would try both. If they didn't get a response in those 10 days, they would consider that part of the proposal non-compliant, and the offer would no longer be eligible for award. The Section M evaluation criteria repeated the same warning. This was a phased proposal, and phase one was past performance. Phase two was to be a tech challenge, something my company excelled at. Past performance citations had to be in the last 5 years, meaning that the period of performance for the work had to have ended no later than 5 years earlier. The past performance citations had to have at least 1 year of delivery, and fortunately, our planned past performance citations with our partners met all of these criteria. And then things started to go wrong. The large business partner was providing 2 past performance citations. One was ongoing work, so there were no issues with that one. But one was work whose period of performance for their contract had ended. And the contracting officer, the CO, and the contracting officer's representative, the core, with whom they had worked, weren't there any longer. And they didn't know who they should use to reference the work as a result. We had numerous phone calls and emails about this. Their BD person, who was our point of contact, got so annoyed he started to ignore us. And our leadership escalated to their leadership about this issue because it had to be resolved. Then they provided a new contract period of performance and new contracting officer information. But then things went really wrong. We got an email from the contracting officer to whom we had submitted the proposal. They hadn't been able to get a hold of the CO we'd given them for the partner's work, and we had 2 days left before those 10 days expired. The period of performance we'd given also didn't match their records, but they didn't give us any instructions about how to provide updates for that. They just told us that the period of performance didn't match. So there was a flurry of additional emails and phone calls. The partner provided yet another contract number that quote unquote matched the period of performance they had provided originally that we had put in our proposal. And the partner assured us that the point of contact information that they'd provided for the contracting officer for this work was accurate. So we submitted the revised contract information and crossed our fingers. And we lost. We received a debrief. We were kicked out for non-compliance. The CO never did answer their phone calls or emails, and so we were non-compliant per the Section L and M requirements. And the period of performance originally provided was wrong, and they didn't accept our revised submission information. The original proposal had to stand on its face. So what were the lessons learned here? Well, we looked up the partner's contract information in an FPDS, and the CEO was in fact no longer with that agency, and there was nothing we could have done about that. However, the period of performance didn't match either the original contract number they had provided, nor the second contract number they had provided. So our lessons learned was that we changed our proposal procedures to verify any partner's information in FPDS before submission. So this was my experience with the proposal disaster where we didn't verify the partner's information. And so I'm telling you, you should always verify the partner's information, whether through FPDS or other contract materials. And for that matter, you should verify your own company's information. Look at FPDS and see what it says in there, because that's what the government's going to use. If you like this video, click on the thumbs up and click on the bell, and then you'll be informed when other videos come out. There's a lot to learn here.